Hello there and welcome. So we've robbed the bank, we set up all the relay stations, and the next thing on the list is to break into the CSA. And this is probably a bit familiar from downtown. I think it's the same order of things as in that first section of the city, and it'll be much the same in fact for all of the sections. Each area of the city has its own bank, its own CSA, and its own Dracogenics guard station. So, just to remind you, the CSA will reduce the speed of security cameras by half if you break into the main building. And we're just setting up some ATMs, hacking into them just to boost our income a little bit, because there's a couple of ATMs in the area that we started in, so we might as well get them working for us before we head over to the main mission. And there it is. And yeah, we'll just start researching another item because we've got plenty of cash. And we're going to give the silencer, we're going to equip the infiltrator with the silencer on his sniper rifle, because we're going to be using the sniper rifle to take out that camera that's monitoring the entrance. This is the only entrance into the CSA. There is a small side door, but it's out of action. As you can see, it's red, and there's no way, as far as I'm aware, that you can power it up and make it usable from the outside, so which means that you have to go in through this front gate, and that can be tricky with the security camera monitoring you, because there is another camera just inside as well. And we don't yet have cloak for our other agents. We do have it for the infiltrator, but we need the hacker to get in as well in order to turn off the security cameras. And there you can see some unfortunate civilian woman is being blamed for busting up the camera. But it wasn't her, it was me. One effect of shooting out cameras is that guards will rush to see what has caused it. And this can be an advantage because you can then take the guards outside. Since there's no camera to monitor you, it makes getting rid of the guards. It can make getting rid of the guards easier. Not always, however, because sometimes there will be a whole bunch of guards, and it's difficult to isolate them. Yeah, I try there, but yeah, it wasn't really an opportune moment. Incidentally, there is a guard that you can bribe. I think that's him just there. You can bribe him for $800 and that will make the gate permanently open for you. Bribing the guard will also make him look the other way if you decide to take out some of his buddies. So I have smashed a drone to pieces and assassinated somebody right in front of a guard that I've just bribed, and he has not done anything. So fill your boots. Getting rid of the guards at the front entrance can make a world of difference, because it means you don't have to deal with them later on, unless they respawn, which is a possibility, admittedly. However, if you've seen the last video, you'll know that getting rid of the guards at the right time can be very useful, because once you've completed your mission, you can encounter them when you try to escape. And trying to sneak past guards is more difficult than trying to sneak past nobody at all. For now, I'm just sending up the hacker and the infiltrator, trying to get the all four agents past this camera is a bit tricky. So I'll just send in the 2 for now, and then turn off the cameras, and then once they're off, I'll send in the other 2. Okay, these 2 security cameras here are a bitch to get past if you don't have the cloak for your hacker. It can be very easy to mess up, and I do mess it up actually here. Yeah, I get totally spotted and immediately send the alarm. So if I had the cloak, I could just waltz past them, no problem. You can do it, I must say, without the cloak. It is possible, it's just tricky. But if you do get spotted and do raise the alarm, then quickly hightail it back to your hiding position, and the guards should lose interest. Unless you're unlucky and they find you. But if that does happen, where a guard starts to move towards your hiding position and gets very close, and you think they're going to spot you, then you could always send the infiltrator with cloak out behind the guard and then take him out silently. But I don't have to do that here. The guards wander off in the wrong direction. Thank God. So, I'll just have these 2 wait outside for a moment, because there's a guard outside and another 2 coming towards them. And so I just need to wait patiently for a moment and send up the infiltrator here to take out the armored guard, so I don't have to deal with him later. Turn on the cloak, make sure he can't see me. Get right up behind him, and then boom, you're dead. It's a lot quicker to take out guards using the melee attack. However, because I've only got melee attack level 1, it won't kill armored guards, so we need to use the pistol on them. Also, it's worth pointing out that if you stealth kill somebody with the pistol while you're cloaked, you will immediately uncloak, even if you still have energy left. So it's something to bear in mind if you are planning to stealth kill more than one guard at the same time. Here I make another mistake, which is that I send up my first 2 agents, but I forget about the guard outside, who immediately spots them and starts to escort them out. However, the guard makes a mistake as well, and only escorts out Agent 2, who forgets about my soldier, so I can easily sneak up behind him and take him out. However, I make another mistake, which is that I shoot the guard with the unsilenced Uzi, which makes a lot of noise, which is why the action music is playing. Thankfully, there were no guards around in the area, so nobody heard the shot. But a few mistakes made. This is an error-strewn video, so for that, I apologize. But at least we've made it up into the 2nd level now, and we'll hide behind this wall here, because it will protect us from guards coming down the stairs and along, because the wall envelops us from all sides, so there's no angle that they can spot us from, and we can hide here quite safely. The guards would spot us when they turn around and come back, however, so I will take them out before they do that. And their patrol goes straight past us, so I'll just wait for the 2nd guard to go past, and then send out my number 1 assassin, the infiltrator, to take them out nice and quiet. Bang. Double bang. All too easy. There's a 2nd patrol coming along, so we'll need to do the same thing again. The wall further up provides the same level of cover, and I'll just keep my infiltrator here. for now and take them out after they've gone past. You can't stealth kill robots with a pistol, but you can use melee attack on them. And as we've seen in previous videos, guards don't notice the robots exploding behind them, even though they really should, because it makes an awful lot of noise. But I guess their helmets have a lot of sound dampening or something, because he doesn't hear it at all. And that's the end of that. Okay, so that's both patrols taken care of. There's no other guards in this area, so we can just walk straight up to the guard station. It's not the guard station, is it? It's the surveillance authority. Yeah, that machine there will turn off all the power to the cameras. So if the cameras are facing, if you're facing the cameras coming back on in a moment, then you can just use number 1 agent to turn them off. Again, there's no prototypes to pick up, unfortunately. It's just the slowing down of the cameras, that's it. Although the infiltrator will get some additional cash as well, especially if you have the thief skill. Nice work, indeed. So there's 2 ways you can get out of here. There is another vent just there, in fact, in the middle of the screen, and that will take you back down to that place. But at this point, there's probably a couple of other guards that have respawned, so we're not going to take that way. We're just going to go up here onto this raised platform, because there is a zipline that we can use to head straight out of this compound altogether. It will take us back out onto City Street. And there you go. The autosave automatically happens when you exit a restricted area. And so that's it. That's the mission complete. Hooray! Nope, no researchers available. So we'll, just before we finish, we'll check on our skills. Skills to pay the bills. And research as well. I'll get the ammo pack. Probably not going to use it, but hey, it's something to research, isn't it? Okay. So, yeah, I'm keeping all the skill points. Really. Yeah, there's nothing particular I want there for Agent 1 or 2 just yet. I could get hijack level 3. It means that we could hijack armored guards. But no, I want hacking level 5, to be honest. So we'll just wait for that. So, no skills spent today. And that's it for this one. Thanks very much. I'll see you in the next one.